And welcome back, everybody, to a special quarantined episode of the Living Life Podcast with your host, Rick, and the beautiful and talented Jerry.
Hi, guys.
Hey, everybody. Welcome back to our podcast. We've been away for quite a while. We've been kind of afraid of this whole... Well, not afraid, but worried about this whole corona thing. So we haven't been making anything sort of lately. Kind of just been thinking about what we're going to do. About money, about, what is life going to be after this is over? That's what I'm
especially
worried
with
about.
Armin not going to school.
Yeah. Our kid not going to school. It's been pretty tough. But we got to be happy. Got to think of this like as a vacation. Sort of. No?
I guess.
Well, anyways, we got to keep you guys entertained, right? You guys got to watch something at home.
Yeah.
Since we can't go outside. Well, not everybody's heeding those warnings because everybody's going outside.
Yeah.
As we see we'll show you a little video. Not a video, but like a picture of people outside.
On one of the most notorious places for tourists in LA.
Yeah. Well, anyways, welcome, guys. Welcome to the podcast. If this is your first time here, we do this podcast once a week or so, or twice a week sometimes. We try.
Yeah.
Depends on how busy we are, but we miss you guys. If you guys didn't see, we put up Jerry's latest video of her makeup stuff, and soon to have another one up. Because we're so bored that we have to make more videos.
I know. Now we have a lot of time on our hands.
I know. So yes, guys, welcome. And what we do here, we just talk nonsense sometimes. Sometimes we show memes. Sometimes we just show local stuff that's going on around here or around the world.
So sometimes it's serious. Sometimes it's funny. Sometimes it's sad.
Yeah, sometimes it's really sad.
Yeah.
Well, anyways, let's get started. So as you guys know, the U.S. has been in quarantine.
We've been under lockdown.
Yeah, California and New York especially. We've been on lockdown because our politicians are fearing that if they don't do anything, they won't get reelected. If the poop hits the fan, if you know what I mean. So that's what it seems like to me. But yes, we should be worried because this virus does not only affect older people, but it also affects younger people. So, we don't really have underlying health conditions, but we don't want to take the risk either.
Yeah.
Especially to bring it home to our son.
Yeah.
Or bring it home to our family, my mom and dad. That's what I'm most worried about.
Yeah.
My parents, your parents.
Definitely.
So, and we just got to do everything. We got to do everything we can to keep this.
Contain.
Keep this. What do they say? That dumb thing. We got to keep the. Man.
Rolling with the homies.
No, not rolling with the homies.
Oh, what?
We got to keep the.
Come on, analogy, making fun of her.
I forget what they say. Anyways, the curve. We gotta bend the curve. That's what they call it. Stupid.
You probably were dying because you probably thought of me when you heard that.
Yes,
about my analogy.
Your analogies of like all kinds of dumb stuff. We gotta bend the curve.
Well,
we do have to bend the curve.
If you know who my dad is, then you know why I say the things I say. Because my dad says half those things.
Yes. So yes, we gotta bend the curve. How long have you been inside?
I've been inside for a week now.
A week? I have been going to work. My job has not stopped. It's actually getting busier. Because we gotta send those medical supplies and stuff to hospitals or whoever needs it. So I can potentially run the risk of catching it.
Don't say that.
But I hope not, because so far nobody's sick at work. And They've been practicing social distancing, so they've been fixing the break room so that way you're not sitting next to anybody. And then we have hand sanitizing stations everywhere. We have
I couldn't find what you were searching for on Apple.
quiet Siri. So yeah, we have hand sanitizers everywhere. We have all kinds of wipes for our devices. We're pretty far from each other anyway, but still, some coworkers want to hang out with their, with their group, and they kind of commingle. So that's what makes it dangerous, is that they don't listen.
Yeah.
But whatever, what can you do?
Well, they're gonna be sorry once they get it.
Yeah.
I mean, it's different when it's your family because it's like if you're in a household with your family and you know that you guys are safe and all that stuff, then it's different. But when like you start mingling with the public out in public, that's when it kind of gets a little bit, because you don't know where that person came from or who they've been around or what they've been around.
True.
I mean, they could be clean people. I'm not saying that they're dirty or anything, but it's just
some people. Let me just say they're not clean.
I know.
They're not clean, man.
I know.
But whatever. Let's get the show rolling.
Let's do it.
So, if you guys don't live in LA, LA is really packed everywhere. The streets are clogged with traffic. You can't really go anywhere without having people around you.
Yeah.
And now it's a ghost town, sort of.
Well, majority of the local tourist hangout spots in LA are like
all shut down,
like empty.
Yep. The movie theaters. Well, there is no movie theaters no more.
It kind of looks like you know, like when we used to go to the mall when I was pregnant to walk around when it was closed, like that. Like,
yeah,
it looks weird. Like.
So yeah, this is a shot of Santa Monica, and usually it's like at least 5,000 people within the area right here, and parking lot full, the beach packed with people. You got people trying to sell you fruit, to balloons, to all kinds of stuff. And the pier packed with people watching other people fish. It's so packed. You can hardly ever get a spot to fish there. And the water is pretty nasty. I wouldn't want to actually eat a fish from there. But anyways, it's pretty packed. And now it's like a desert, a ghost town. All those stores and shops closed. So it's been crazy. And then today people have been going out because the sun's been out today after having like a week worth of water pouring down. So people have been going out and they've been going to the beach and not heeding the warnings of the social distancing that they want us to practice or to do. So they've been going out and possibly catching corona, which is not good. Not good at all. So yeah, they're saying 6 feet is the magic number. Honestly, 6 feet doesn't matter. Because when somebody sneezes, that thing will blow
8 feet plus
8, 10 feet.
Yeah.
But see, that's what they're saying. Like, people should cover their cough, but some people don't.
A lot of people don't.
Yep.
Because they feel that like, oh well, there's nothing wrong with me. I'm fine.
Yep.
Like,
I'm good.
Yeah.
And then this also reminds me of I watched a couple of YouTube videos back then about Typhoid Mary. So Typhoid Mary was a lady from Ireland. And she basically infected not all of New York, but she infected most of New York with her cooking because she had typhoid, like salmonella.
What?
So she carried it in her body, not knowing, in her bowels or whatever, her mouth, but she never felt anything.
Uh-huh.
So she was asymptomatic, but she had it. She had it for years,
Mhm.
but she appeared normal. She didn't feel sick. There's no fever.
Mhm.
So yeah, she continued working, cooking food, stuff like that, making food for people, and people would start getting sick from typhoid. So that's why they called her Typhoid Mary.
That's sad.
I know it's sad, but then they would tell her, like, stop cooking. You're not allowed to cook, but she would still cook and pass the salmonella or typhoid to other people.
Maybe she did it on purpose.
No, she didn't do it on purpose. She really thought she didn't have it.
No, but I mean, after the fact that they told her to stop.
They told her to stop, but she kept on getting tests from doctors, and they would show negative. But then sometimes they would show positive.
I don't know.
And
These
it was
people-
because I guess it was in remission, like her body remission, but then it would come back up.
Mm.
But she had no symptoms because it didn't affect her body.
Yeah.
But
I don't know.
She spread it around.
People need to just
Stay inside.
just listen.
Yeah.
You know, be obedient. Just, you know, they're not telling you you can never come outside ever.
Yeah.
But just, you know, if you're gonna go out, just make sure it's maybe somewhere local. You're by
Yeah.
yourself, or if you don't feel safe, take a companion with you.
Mm-hmm.
Preferably somebody that maybe lives in your household, so that way it's somebody you know.
Yeah.
You know,
And wash your hands.
and yeah, wash your hands. Wash your hands.
Cover your cough.
Cover your sneeze, your cough.
If you go to the restroom and somebody doesn't wash their hands, call them out on it. Wash your hands. You sick person, you.
Yeah.
All right, on to the next one. We got lucky a few days ago. I went to Walgreens and I was gonna just get money out, and I happened to get toilet paper, which was great. So Charmin, we got some Charmin. We got this. I don't know if we got this exact same pack, but everywhere you go right now, toilet paper is gone. Even from the expensive brands to the cheap brands. Doesn't matter.
Yeah.
Amazon is sold out. Walmart is sold out. And they only bring it on certain times. And you don't know that unless you know somebody that works there that will tell you, hey, come at this time, we're going to bring it out.
Yeah.
And then people, although they say 2 per person or 2 per family or whatever, people are going into stores and buying it all out. And then they're reselling it online.
For like twice the price.
Twice the price. But supposedly the city of LA has been cracking down on these price gougers. And they've been checking out places like OfferUp, Amazon.
But what about the stores themselves?
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Like you were we walked into Target the other day, remember?
Uh-huh.
And you were like, that, you know, I forgot what it was, sparkling water or something. You're like, that is like double the price of what they were just, you know.
A few days ago.
Yeah. So the big
Even the big
companies
stores
are doing it too.
Yeah. Like, just to give you guys an example, at Ralph's, usually a case of eggs is like $2.89 for like a pack of 18. Now the case of eggs is $3.99. And I understand that, you know, there's no shortage of food to increase the price like that. Yes, there's a demand because people are freaking out and buying all kinds of crap.
Yeah.
But that doesn't mean there's a shortage of food.
Yeah.
And they've been raising the price on everything. Only certain things like on sale. And then on sale, like 20 cents off. You know what I mean? Like a box of cereal is $4 regular price. Instead of having the box of cereal for like what, $1.99 or something, you know, bring the price down, they lower like 20 cents.
Yeah. So it's $3.
So they won't say they're price gouging.
Yeah.
Or juice. You know those juice cartons that we buy?
Yeah.
Like the Minute Maid and all that junk?
Yeah.
You know, how much are they regularly? $1.50?
Yeah.
$1.50, $2?
Yeah.
Now they're like $2.99. And it's
Because
like,
they know that they can get away with it.
Yeah.
But that's what the city needs to crack on too, is the
Yeah.
actual big, you know, name brand.
big box stores.
Yeah, because...
just to give you another example, I bought the Mickey Mouse juice. The Mickey Mouse juice and the Donald juice and the Goofy juice. I paid $1.50 before all this pandemic crap was going on. Now it's $2.99. So it's 50% increase.
It's not right.
And these
It's not right at
stores, and they want to say like, oh, you shouldn't buy it and resell it, but yet the stores are able to increase the prices on everything.
And they know that they're getting a little profit from it.
Oh heck yeah, they're getting an extreme profit. And then what's been going on lately, like today, I went to Ralph's to get resupply on eggs because we already are almost out of eggs. They have eggs, but the eggs are $4 for 18. How much did I usually spend at Target for eggs? Remember, $1.50 for 18. Now it's $4 for 18.
But you know what they could be doing too? It's kind of hard to say whether they're trying to get like profit from it. I mean, obviously, but what they're trying to do too is they know that if people see the price, they'll
buy as many.
Be turned away. Like no,
But still,
let me not get 4 because they're $1. Let me get maybe 2.
True.
And it's.
But still, that's wrong. You shouldn't be raising the price 50% because of all the hoopla going around. So yeah, even at Ralph's, I went today, restocked up on eggs, cheese. What else did I buy? Hot dogs,
Chicken.
hot dog buns, hamburger buns because our son loves hamburgers, cheeseburgers.
Yes.
And when I got there was no line outside. And what they're doing now is like you'll bring in the cart, you'll get the cart outside, and then you bring it in, and they'll sanitize it.
Oh.
So they'll spray sanitizer, they'll wipe it down for you.
That's cool.
Yeah. And then you go in, you shop, you finish, and you get out, and then you do what you got to do. You come home.
That's cool. They should do that everywhere.
Yeah. They should do that even after this whole thing is over.
Yeah.
Because sometimes you're like wondering like,
who touched these cards?
Who touched this?
Especially like if you're at Walmart.
Oh yeah.
Or like somewhere like that where it's kind of like, where has this card been?
Mm-hmm.
Like,
So yeah, we got some Charmin. I don't think we'll ever go back.
I don't think so either.
Yeah. Charmin is really good, even though it's expensive as heck. Like I paid, I think $12 for a pack of 9 at Walgreens. No, more than that. I paid $25 for 2 packs because I bought 2 packs of 9, 18. And what is that? I guess $12. $12.50 each pack. It's pretty expensive for toilet paper. When I used to go to the dollar store and just buy the cheapo toilet paper, because we usually grab like wads of toilet paper.
Well, yeah.
Get a wad and then go deep down in there and then wad it out.
And wad it out.
Now we're having to ration our toilet paper because it's hard to find.
We're having to count squares, guys.
I count squares. Like 5 squares now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I make a nice little neat fold after I use the bidet. Well, the good thing is we have a bidet. Because if we didn't have a bidet, I don't know how much toilet paper we would use.
It would be bad.
It would be bad. And we have the bidet. Shoot it up our ass. Or shoot it up there. Clean it. And then I'll get my little 5 squares. And I'll wipe and dry. You know what I mean? Get a nice wipe. And then that's it. I'm done.
One and done.
Yeah, one and done. Before I would have to get like 3. I used to have like 2 things of wads of toilet paper.
Well, see, because Charmin is really good quality. They're
Real
not
thick.
lying when they say ultra strong.
Yeah.
You know how like some rappers will be like, "Oh yeah, we're the thickest of the thick," and you go wipe and then whoop, there goes your finger right through the
At least we don't have Scott. The 1,000.
Oh,
the 1,000 sheets per roll.
The one ply.
Freaking one.
Well, it was one ply, right?
Yeah, that's the worst toilet paper.
Terrible.
I remember I had to get like I had to pull like 3, 1, 2, 3, and then wad. and then wipe. That was the worst. The worst.
Yeah.
Scott 1000 is the worst toilet paper.
It's terrible.
And then, like, if you go to the dollar store, they want like $1 per roll of that freaking
Nasty toilet paper.
nasty disintegrating paper that you use it on your butt, and then it leaves you with like these mega dingleberries in there,
Yeah.
like those chocolate bombs in there. You're just like,
Chocolate bombs.
it's bad.
I
It
know.
is bad.
I know.
But Charmin, man, just with the little 5 squares, bidet,
Yeah.
clean, done.
Yeah. That's true.
And wash my hands.
Very good. Wash your hands. 20 seconds.
Yeah. So we found this site. It says, how much toilet paper do you need for this pandemic? All right, guys. So, yes, we bought Charmin Ultra. We had to redo this part over because I didn't switch the screen to the toilet paper. But anyways, we found a website that shows how much toilet paper you need for the quarantine for 14 days. This is taking into account 14 days. So, for example, we have 14 rolls of toilet paper right now of the Charmin Ultra.
The best toilet paper ever.
Yeah, the best toilet paper ever. Charmin Ultra.
We've been through a lot of toilet papers. We know.
And then it takes into account. So you have 14 rolls. You go average 3 times a day. You should have 32 days of toilet paper.
Supposed.
According to this. But you can adjust your figures. You can go advanced options here. And you can put how many average wipes per trip. So Jerry probably goes like 4 wipes
Something
per
around.
trip. Now me, I just go like before I didn't count. Like before I would get the cheap dollar brand. I would just get a roll and just pull 1, 2, 3, rip, wad it up, and then wipe. And I would wipe like at least twice, 3 times sometimes. A wad.
I mean,
And you probably use like...
I don't use a lot of toilet paper
Yes, you do.
at once.
Yes, you do.
I do, but not at once.
Especially during the moments of the girl time.
Oh, the moment my aunt visits.
When your aunt visits, you use a ton.
Yeah, when she comes down to visit, it's not always a pleasant visit. So it tends for me to be a little bit more sanitary down there because, without getting into the gross details. But.
So what's cool about the site is that you can put how much toilet paper you have, how many times a day, how many wipes you do per trip, how many sheets per wipe. So, for example, I use about 5 squares of the Charmin.
Same.
How many sheets on the roll? We're just averaged out to 416. And how many people we have in the household? So we have 3, including our son. And then 14 days of quarantine. And supposedly we can get 32 days of TP in the house, or how much it would last. So 229% of the quarantine. But sometimes you got those messy, nasty poops. The ones that stick to you, you know what I mean?
Oh,
Like the
yeah.
bidet can't even get it out.
Oh, yeah.
Those are the bad days. And we're going to have bad days because we've been eating tons of junk food.
Yeah.
Brownies and chips, and even though we're quarantined, we have all this stuff.
All this deliciousness inside the house. But you know what? It's great because my aunt's here. She's visiting and
Don't remind me.
she craves all that stuff. She craves chocolate. She
I know.
craves hot Cheetos.
But then-
she craves...
But then it creates the stains down there, which
That's
makes
true.
you need more toilet paper.
That's true. But I can't fight the feeling, you know?
So let's just say this. You're probably going to be doing 4 wipes, and you're probably going to be using 7 squares.
No.
No?
No. It's
5
actually
squares?
other way around. So same sheets
More
per
wipes?
wipe, but maybe about 6 wipes because it's messy.
All right, so let's say it says we have 22 days of toilet paper. So we'll have enough for the quarantine,
Hopefully.
hopefully. But then if you go a lot to the restroom 6 times a day, 8 times a day, that means we'll have 8 days left.
That's not good.
So please let's not have diarrhea.
I know. Don't even get me started about the whole pads issue too, because it's like, why are women hoarding pads?
I know.
Like, okay, are you gonna use them as toilet paper, or are you gonna use them like, if you can't have toilet paper, are you gonna like pee in your 20s or like what? You know what I mean? Like, why are you hoarding all the pads? And then us girls that have our Aunt Flo visiting, it's gonna suck because,
well,
what are we supposed to do? Not all of us can afford the expensive underwear that you could bleed on.
Do
you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it's like,
I don't know about those underwear too. Like, do they even work?
You have to have a light flow. Yeah. Honestly, I read up on them because I was like, I hate wearing pads. I hate wearing tampons. Like, it's just uncomfortable. Yeah. Like, I just hate. And
does it bleed through though?
If you have, they have different ones to support, kind of like how the pads are. You know how I've kind of taught you like the pads, like like thin, medium, extra large. So extra large. So the extra large could hold like a lot of blood. Medium is a medium size amount, and light is just light.
Yeah.
Well, same thing for the underwear. I guess the underwear have like the absorbency.
Yeah.
Is like light, medium, super. So.
But I mean, what does it have in the middle?
Like, I don't know if it's like extra thick,
extra
like,
fibers,
extra fibers,
absorbent fibers.
But what's cool is
that's
that
weird.
It's good for girls that are allergic to all the chemicals and stuff that's in the tampons or in the pads, and
all the
like
bleach.
That. So if I had like a lighter flow, trust, I would wear those, even though it's disgusting. Like, I hate having to go buy. Do you know what I mean? It's just like paper. Like, why can't I just, I wish that I didn't have to have it at all.
Dude, we've been going to Target and stuff,
and they're gone.
And they're gone. Everything is gone.
Everything is gone. And the only ones that are left are like the itty bitty ones, like the ones that are like that.
Yeah.
Or like the ones that are like
ones that are designed for like
little girls,
3-inch women or 4-foot women.
And it's like, come on, like.
So yes, guys, if you guys want to know how much toilet paper you're going to need, go to howmuchtoiletpaper.com and you'll find out exactly how much you need for a 14-day quarantine period.
Or more.
Or more. Just to give you guys an example, if instead of Charmin that we have now, if we had Scott cheap 1000 sheet.
Forget it. We'd last a week.
I would use at least 10 sheets. Probably do like 5 wipes.
Well, especially because the 1000 is a 1-ply, so it's not even like you have to get a wad of it. If not, your finger's going through.
Heck yeah! one little thing, your finger will.
Yeah.
You'll be touching your poop.
Yeah, you'll be touching more than what you want to.
Yep.
Yeah, that's gross.
See, even the 1000 sheets. If we use 10 sheets of the 1000 sheets, we'll only have 12 days of toilet paper.
See, told you.
Horrible. Horrible. So yes, guys, if you guys want to find out how much toilet paper you're going to need, go to howmuchtoiletpaper.com and put in your info. And yeah, let's move on. So we got to laugh during these times because if we don't laugh, then we get cooped up in here and then we end up going outside.
I mean, it's okay to go outside. But
yeah, to go for a walk, it's cool.
Or even just to go out in your front yard or just to breathe.
But we found some nice memes. We got to laugh about this stuff. Can't go too crazy inside. But this guy right here. This guy right here. Everybody's cutting the cake. He puts his hand in. Who's laughing now?
For real, he was prepared.
Oh man, he's prepared. He was prepared for the pandemic. He knew what was coming.
Yeah.
Seriously, do we got gardeners outside right now?
No, it's somebody's car.
That is not a car.
That's somebody's car.
Man, sounds like a freaking... sounds like a lawnmower outside.
Gardeners don't come this day. The ladies say come, say fine.
Here's another one. Going into quarantine like this and coming out of that thing like this. Seriously.
For real.
We've been eating so much junk.
Feels like me right now. Hair and doll.
Hair and
Hair and
doll.
doll.
Hair and doll and beard and doll.
Yeah, beard and doll too.
Oh, man. And then here's another one. The airline companies after 2020.
For real.
Oh, man. Gonna be grounded forever.
It's terrible.
And here we go. When you normally spend all your time at home anyway, but now the government says you have to. Well, now I'm not going to do it. Well, now I'm not doing it.
It seems like how everybody is. Like,
Yeah.
they're really defiant.
Like, I want to go out. I want to go over here. We're going to go party in the beach. I don't care if I get the corona. I'm young.
Yeah.
But then
That's
they
like-
go home and they bring it to their grandparents, and then their
Or
grandparents
their
get it.
parents. And then their
Mhm.
parents give it to their grandparents. And then it's like,
What if it's like a one big conspiracy?
you're a conspiracy. You're a
Yeah.
conspiracy.
What if it's one big conspiracy and they planted this virus so that way they can get rid of all the old people
Well, if you think about it,
and
kinda-
people with
it kind of sounds
pre-existing
correct.
conditions.
Because, look, normally, I think the reason why it affected people with underlying conditions is because normally older people tend to have underlying medical health conditions other than being old. So I think it's just by chance that the people with underlying, medical conditions are being affected, but the majority of the ones that are dying are of the elderly population. That's very sad.
Yeah. I was seeing today that a 12-year-old girl got coronavirus and she needed to be on a ventilator.
No way.
And what's funny about the media is the media has been emphasizing that she's a 12-year-old girl. She has no existing conditions, and she's on a ventilator. Like, the media is wanting to ingrain in your head that you should be scared about the coronavirus. It's crazy how hard they're trying to be like, this is very serious. I mean, it is, but it's like, dude, chill.
Yeah.
We are already quarantined. Let's try to make the best of it.
But it
Not try to
doesn't
put more fear
it
in
doesn't
people's
help
head.
though when people are stubborn and ignorant and go out anyway when they're told not to. And
Yeah.
that's how it spreads, because people have to go to work
Mm-hmm.
and have to make livings for their families, because not all jobs support the whole paid leave thing.
Yeah.
And it's not fair that people that don't need to be out are out
Mm-hmm.
and putting themselves in danger, and not only that, but the people that need to be out in danger.
True.
So
It's crazy how many people are out of work right now.
because everything is closed.
Yeah.
Everything
Technically,
is,
you can go to work, but
yeah.
you've decided because you want to stay home and
Yeah.
teach your son. And then my mom, she doesn't really like, I'm not going to say she doesn't really like watching her son, but she'd rather not watch her son.
Yeah. Yeah. If she had a choice.
If
we
she had a
love
choice,
her,
she'd
and
rather
we know
not.
we know that she loves him, but you could tell.
Yeah.
And
I don't want to put that on her either.
Yeah,
And then
neither
the
do
risk
I.
of us bringing
it to
that
her
crap to her
or
and my dad.
to the
That's my
family.
biggest fear.
Yeah. I totally am
So-
in agreement with that.
Thousands and thousands of people are affected right now. Millions of people are affected. Not just by getting coronavirus, but by what's happening around the coronavirus.
Like
So
things shutting
jobs,
down, schools closing,
schools shutting down,
daycares, childcare places shutting down.
mhm, kids that can't get any food. There's no food in the stores.
Yeah.
Even though they're saying that they're resupplying the stores, it's
It's
still
like
kind of
where?
empty.
Like
It's because
what?
people keep buying all this stuff, like hoarding it. They're And then to top it off, the other day at Rouse, I had a lady. Not that I worked there, but there was a lady there that was trying to return water and paper towels that I guess she overbought for the quarantine. So she's trying to return the stuff, and it's like they're not gonna take it back. And they already told her like, no, you can't. We're not returning it.
Yeah.
And then she's all upset, like, what do you mean I can't return it? Blah, blah, blah. You know, I purchased it here.
Well, that's what she gets for overbuying.
And then a lot of people that are overbuying, they're trying to sell it online, like on OfferUp, and then they shut down their site. Or on Amazon, they shut it down because they can't sell it. And then they end up having like these two idiots in Texas that bought 18,000 bottles of hand sanitizer. And now they couldn't sell it. So the police made them give it away.
They should. They should give it to the hospitals, to the people that need it.
Mm-hmm. But yeah, I mean, hopefully people come to their senses and they stop buying all kinds of crap.
I think
that
people,
they don't need at home.
people need to understand that we're all in this together. We're not against each other. This is not, well, haha, I have more than you.
It's not me,
it's not like,
it's we.
Yes. Yeah. Because, I mean, what about, I mean, not only elderly people, but what about people with small children or pregnant women? What are they going to eat? They need to eat too.
And then they're buying up all the baby wipes. So
and
there's
the
no baby wipes.
and the formula.
Uh-huh.
But I was reading a post that said that if you own a can of formula and you're out of formula or you're running low on formula, call the number on the back. And they'll, explain to them the situation that your store hasn't been stocked and, you've been checking, whatever, what have you. They'll send you a case of formula.
Oh, that's cool. I didn't even know about that.
I know. So, I mean, for all the people that are stressing out about, well, what am I going to do? My child drinks formula and, I don't have, give it a try. I mean, it's worth a shot.
Yeah.
I mean, what's the worst they could tell you is, I'm sorry, you can't.
Yeah. That's pretty good.
Yeah, I thought that was pretty cool. I mean, even though we don't have a baby, it might help somebody out that has a baby.
Yeah.
Or babies.
And if right now, I think they're saying if you don't have internet service, that I guess Spectrum will give you 2 months of service for free.
Well,
for new customers, of course.
For new customers only. If you have a pre-existing account and you're not
up
to payment, then they're not going to turn you. They're not going to turn it on for you, no matter how bad you need it for what you need it for.
Yeah.
Unless you pay them.
Yeah. So yeah, they're giving 2 months of free service, especially for families that don't have internet at all right now.
Yeah.
So their kids can go online and do their schoolwork.
Remote learning.
Like our son, he's doing remote learning, and yeah, that's the only way he's gonna go to school right now.
Yeah. Which
sucks, because I'm tired of him being here in the daytime. I'm just kidding. I love my kid.
No, I mean, I honestly, with this whole like homeschool thing, I mean, yes, it gets frustrating, but, and yes, it's a new role.
Yeah.
But I've been homeschooled before, so I already kind of know how to schedule my day, how to you know make the work kind of just flow. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I feel that us doing homeschool here with him,
you think it'll improve?
It's helping him.
Yeah.
Because he's not stuck in a classroom with 28 other kids.
True.
And they're all at different learning speeds.
Yeah.
And he kind of gets like overlooked. And it's just, okay, well, let's go on with the older kids that know a lot more.
Know more.
And, and then the teacher wants to come back and say, oh, well, he's not progressing.
Yeah.
He's not where he should be. And it's like, he is where he should be, but.
Yeah.
So I feel that this is helping him on a more intimate, personal level.
That's good.
So we're making progress. It's good.
So I think that's going to be it, guys. All I got to say is please stay inside.
And wash your hands.
And stay 6 feet away from other people.
Yeah.
And if you got a cough or sneeze, cover your cough and sneeze. Use your elbow.
Or the shirt, inside of your shirt.
Yeah. Well, preferably the your elbow, because you can cover it.
Yeah.
Pretty good.
Yeah.
Yeah, just stay inside right now. let's bend the curve, as they say, and we'll make it out of this. We'll kick its butt.
We're Angelinos.
We are Angelinos, or around the world, we're humans, and we can overcome anything.
Yeah.
So, except an asteroid. I don't know how we're gonna do that.
It's coming, baby.
It's coming.
2021.
We don't even know. We don't even know if a sun exploded 500 light years away.
They probably saw the
freaking-
the corona here, and they're probably like, no, we're gonna skip it for next year. We'll come back in a couple years. But
Dude,
check on them.
For real, we gotta skip 2020.
2020 needs to be over already.
Yeah, we need to skip it.
It started off bad, and it's already going bad. And we're only in the 3rd month.
Yeah. Starting tomorrow, it's March. What is it?
2021.
March 23rd, 2021. Let's skip 2020. Let's move it on, because 2020 has been horrible this year. Really bad.
Really, really bad.
And we'll skip this whole year. We'll just skip it. We say thank you very much, but you know what?
You can keep it.
We've dealt with your crap for the last 3 months, and you know what? It's time for you to get out. Yeah. 2021 tomorrow.
Yeah.
So yes, guys, thank you guys for watching. We are on Spotify. We are on Stitcher. We are on Apple Podcast. So if you guys don't watch us on YouTube, you can hear us there. And we also have a Reddit. So click on the Reddit link on our YouTube page, as well as Facebook. We're on Facebook. We're also on Instagram. Find us there. Always doing all kinds of stupid shit on Instagram. New videos are gonna come up. I'm planning to do some recipe videos for the quarantine. So maybe how to make sopa.
We already did a sopa video.
No, we did a rice sopa.
Oh.
Man, we're talking about macaroni product sopa.
I like my sopa.
Yeah. Let's show the people. It's pretty good.
It's simple, it's quick, and it's delicious. And you can eat it forever.
I have like 3 bowls of that sopa. So yes, guys, thank you guys for watching. Don't get too bored. If you guys find yourself boredom, find our other podcasts that we have up. I would recommend you going. No, don't start at the beginning, because the beginning ones, the audio is terrible. Try to go between like episode 12 and up.
Yeah.
Episode 12 and up. Watch some of the old videos. It'll keep you entertained. And we love you guys. Take care. Don't get the corona.
Yes. Wash your hands. Be safe. Clean.
Yeah, wash your hands. Take a shower.
Stinky.
And we'll catch you guys on the next one. Peace. Corona free key. Corona free.
What the heck was that?
Corona free peace.
Corona freaky. I think that's a wrap.
Yeah, that's a
Bye,
wrap.
guys.
I'm tired. Peace out, guys.